Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So a little more on the Katana amp here. One of my commenters on the main video had asked for me to hook it to the PA because I mentioned I probably would. So I've got it hooked into my Yamaha MG82CX mixing board, and of course it outputs to my Yorkville YSM 8 studio monitors. Now my house setting for the monitor out is at half. I'm at halfway on the channel that I'm on. As far as the bass and stuff goes, bass and highs are in the middle. There's no mid-range control on channel 7 and 8 on this board. It's a dual channel side. Of course, no board effects are turned on, they're off. And put the balance here, right in the, no, balance is in the middle already. Okay. Now, the amplifier is set up on gain at 3, volume at 1, bass mid treble at 12. The delay effect for the amp is set both dials at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to output, of course, from the headphone / recording jack. Now, one thing I did find out about this amp, and I'm going to add that into this video, is the Exhilarate Input. The amp cannot control it, okay? So when you plug into that, whatever your device is, even if it's a guitar, your guitar will control output, and but you have no feature control whatsoever from the amp on the auxiliary input for the amp. So, you know, whatever iPod, iPhone, whatever settings it has and inputs into the amp, that's what you get out of it. Now it actually is a pretty good sound because I've got one of these little picture frame video running machines, little screen thing. Anyways, I use that as a video player to run movies in my shop. And so I hooked the amp up yesterday, and I was like, I had the thing at full blast, and the amp's just screaming, you know, like, holy crap, gotta turn this down. No control. Okay, fine, control it from the video player, and I was able to turn the volume down because it was a little bit loud. But anyway, so we're going to start this on the clean channel here. So when you are going through the headphone jack, of course, the internal speaker is disabled on the amp, and you have full control over the amp going into your board, which is the way it should be anyway, because that's headphone jack. One other thing I found out, the power supply. If you want to run a power supply off this, you're going to need a 9-volt DC power supply at least 350 milliamps, I believe it is, or higher is fine, actually. You know, even if you had a 1 amp one, it would be fine because you're not going to hurt the amplifier. It's only going to draw what it needs, but I would say, you know, over 350 milliamps would be perfect. But you do have to have DC 9 volt. Now the polarity, the manual doesn't tell you nothing, neither does the back of the amp, which is very unusual, okay? That's usually unheard of when you're playing around with power supplies. But I found out, because I searched out the power supply that Boss wants to sell you, and a couple aftermarket ones that are compatible with it and are the same thing. And the polarity, even from Boss, is the same. Is positive is on the inside tap, your outside of your plug is going to be your negative. So it's actually opposite polarities to what any of my pedals are, because I've got pedal power supplies that would be perfect, right? Except if I want to use one, I'm going to have to cut it and flip the ground and the live around in order to make use of it and not have to go buy a power supply, because I've got lots of spare power supplies ever since I went to the 2 pedal boards. Anyways, let's go check out the next channel here. So our next one is going to be Crunch, same settings. Check out that brown sound. All same amp settings. Okay, so pretty decent, I think. Sounds great through the sound system. Very impressed with that. So I'm going to do, my next video I'm going to do with this amp is going to be with the Stratocaster. So you can hear what a Stratocaster sounds like on this little amp. And of course the Tele. So we'll have a couple more videos with those guitars, and then you'll get a pretty good idea what this amp is going to sound like. Okay? So stay tuned for those videos. Not sure when they're going to get done, but you'll know because they'll upload to my channel. And if you're a subscriber and you've turned on notifications with that little bell, then you will know. So anyways, till next time, thanks for watching and catch you on the next one. Ciao.